It's the first week of March, little snow on the ground, that's okay. It's time to plant. Hello Wisconsin, and welcome to another episode of Schaefer Farms. And today it's all about planting those cool weather plants, those leafy greens, so that you're ready for an early harvest this spring. I'm your host, Jeremy Schaefer, and thanks for watching Schaefer Farms, where we call Wisconsin home. Hey, today I want to share a couple of really neat things concerning the leafy greens that you need to start now. And if you want to take advantage of those cool weather temperatures that are outside, right now it's March 9th. It is 40 degrees outside. The sun is kind of in and out of the clouds. There's still snow on the ground, and for sure we can't quite get in the garden. But you need to plant these plants right now if you're going to get a head start in that cool weather spring. There are 9 plants that I'm going to start this year for my 2025 garden. We're going to plant spinach, we're going to plant kale, we're going to plant Swiss chard, we're going to plant cabbage, Brussels sprouts, we're going to plant our onions from seed this year and not from sets. We're going to see how well they do, but onions. Then we're going to do cauliflower. Of course, we need broccoli, and last but not least, we're going to do some lettuce. Now, all of these plants that we're talking about today need to be started, if you're going to do it from seed, right now. To start these plants, not that hard. Just go to your local hardware store and find a few things that you need. You'll need some soil. You'll need something to put that soil in. And these plants, particularly the ones that I want to start this year, early in spring, germinate somewhere around between 45 and about 55 degrees as far as the ground temp is concerned. I got a good bag of Miracle-Gro potting mix, and this is a pretty good brand, and so it's pretty trustworthy. I'm really excited about that. One thing to note, that when you buy Miracle-Gro or you buy some potting soil from the store, usually it comes really dry. And so I have a bucket and I've got some water here because I'm going to pre-moisten it. So I'm going to put it in this bucket, I'm going to put some water in it, then I'm going to use a little tool and kind of mix it around so that the whole soil gets pretty moistened. If you don't, you can put it in and you can water, and the water will just run off and your seeds won't germinate. So that's pretty key. I've got a little spray bottle so I can keep my seedlings kind of wet, and so every day I'll give it a little squirt. And of course my seeds that I have. But again, I want to show you this little package that I got from Amazon that has a couple of cool little tools. This little spring-loaded seed planter. This one's a little bit more primitive. This one has just about 5 different openings, and so you can put your seeds in here. The top pops off pretty easily, and you put the seeds in here, you put the top back on, and then you can see that every little number has its own little groove, and so that can be very useful, and I'm looking forward to that. This little tool just helps you when you put the soil in here in the seed trays, and then you want to get to a certain depth, you just put it in there, and it's actually got measurements here, and of course maybe a spot to put seeds in here, so helpful little tool as well. So you need to let these plants germinate. They need to start growing, and they need to grow inside for about 4 to 6 weeks. You need to bring those plants outside for a couple of hours in the afternoon to start to harden them off. Basically what that means is you're getting them ready to transplant. If you just take them from inside and put them right in the ground, they're gonna really struggle. In fact, most might even die just because of the shock of having a really nice warm environment to now a super cold environment. They may survive, but it's best to kind of put them out for a couple of hours each day to kind of get them ready for that cool weather. And if it does freeze, you'll need to put something over top of those just to make sure that they can make it through. But it's definitely time to put those leafy greens in the ground. Hope you enjoy watching this episode. And again, your host, Jeremy Schaefer, where I call Wisconsin home.